Ego. It's not about arrogance, it's about ambition, a burning desire to stand out on the football pitch. That's what Bluelock taught us. Welcome back, guys. Today's video dives straight into the aftermath of Bluelock vs U-20 Japan, and trust me, things are about to get wild. From shocking character growth to major plot twists, we're breaking down everything that happens next in the manga. Fair warning, heavy spoilers ahead from the Bluelock manga, so watch at your own risk if you're not caught up. Alright then, let's kick things off. Bluelock. Chapter 150 begins with a refreshing shift in pace after the intense U-20 Japan match. Isagi receives all his personal belongings from Henri Tayeri, the manager of Bluelock. Along with that, she informs him that all players have been given a 2-week break from Bluelock activities, a much-needed breather after everything that just happened. Isagi heads back home, but he doesn't stay in for long. Feeling the need to move around, he decides to step out. He ends up in Shibuya, a busy street filled with life, a sharp contrast to the isolated world of Bluelock. While wandering around, he unexpectedly runs into Chigiri and Bachira. The three of them share a wholesome reunion. For the first time in a while, they're out of that high-pressure environment and can just be regular teenagers again. As they catch up, the conversation naturally shifts to their other teammates, especially Kunigami, who was eliminated during the second selection. Chigiri reveals that he has no contact information for Kunigami, and no one seems to know where he is now. It's a moment that adds a bit of emotional weight, showing that even with their success, not everything feels complete. Despite that, the group is clearly enjoying their short freedom. Chigiri even pulls out his phone to show them news articles and media coverage praising their performance in the U-20 match. Bluelock is trending. The players are being recognized across Japan. It's surreal for them. Once nobodies, now national figures. As they chat, they spot other Bluelock players sitting in the same cafe. One by one, more teammates join in, and it turns into a chill hangout session, full of laughter and relief, something they haven't felt in a long time. And just when things are getting cozy, they get interrupted in the funniest way possible. Oliver Aiku, captain of the U-20 Japan team, shows up out of nowhere, casual as ever. The mood flips instantly, but it's not hostile, more like awkward and funny. This unexpected encounter adds a fresh twist to the chapter. The scene then shifts to a karaoke room, where the rest of the U-20 team is gathered. They're not exactly celebrating. In fact, most of them are still reeling from their loss. There's frustration, disappointment, and some serious tension in the air. To blow off steam, they all head to a bowling alley for a casual match, and that's when we see Baru absolutely steal the spotlight with a perfect strike, of course in his usual royal style. It's a fun moment that reminds us, even off the pitch, these guys are still competitive monsters. As chapter 151 begins, we dive into a lighthearted and fun moment, a bowling match between the players. It even has a comical scene where Nagi fumbles, making everyone laugh. Then, the story moves to a more heartfelt moment. The players start receiving recognition from the public for their performances. The scene then shifts to Isagi waiting at the train station, and that's where something special happens. A moment every athlete dreams of. A young fan approaches Isagi and asks to shake his hand. Isagi is surprised but genuinely happy. This small interaction leaves him feeling satisfied and proud. As he continues his journey, Isagi runs into one of his former high school teammates. They catch up briefly. The friend starts off praising Isagi for his incredible performance in the U-20 match, but suddenly drops a cold remark, saying that Isagi's goal was just pure luck, and that all the fame he's getting is just because of that one moment. This hits Isagi hard, but instead of getting discouraged, he reflects. He thinks about his time in Bluelock and realizes something important. If I had never been in Bluelock, maybe I would have thought the same way. At that moment, Isagi acknowledges how much Bluelock has changed him, not just as a player, but as a person too. The scene then transitions to Ego, who's seen working on a new mysterious project. He mentions that this next step will be something massive, a project that will create the ultimate superstar. It's clear that big things are coming, not just for Isagi, but for the future of Japanese football. As chapter 152 begins, we see Rin Itoshi deep in thought. He reflects on how he had undeniably defeated his brother, Sei Itoshi, during the U-20 match. Yet, despite that victory, he feels something is missing. Rin knows that Sei has always been aware of his inner darkness and destructive impulses, but what shocks Rin the most is that the only person who truly adapted and thrived in that intense environment was Isagi Yoichi. Isagi, not Rin, became the true hero of the U-20 match, earning Sei's acknowledgement. This realization stings, igniting a fire in Rin. Determined to surpass both Isagi and Sei, Rin vows to change himself completely. Meanwhile, we shift to Isagi, who is spending time with his family. Although happy, he feels restless. He craves the intensity, the thrill of victory he experienced during the U-20 match. That hunger drives him to desire a return to Bluelock. Then Isagi receives major news. The Bluelock project is restarting. A new phase is about to begin, promising even fiercer competition. The stage is set, and Isagi is ready to rise once more. Chapter 1. 153 kicks off with Isagi and the others entering the Bluelock intake hall, where they're surprised to see the Japan U-20 team players already present. Oliver Aiku reveals that Ego has summoned them all for a new project. Ego soon arrives and gets straight to the point. There are only 100 days left until the U-20 World Cup, and at their current level, there's no chance they can win. He explains that while their individual weapons may be exceptional within Japan, on the global stage, those same strengths would be considered average. The key to evolution, Ego emphasizes, is environment. To push their limits, Ego introduces a revolutionary idea. Bluelock players will now be integrated into teams from the top 5 European leagues. Each league offers a different environment that will challenge and reshape their skills. England, known for its brute force and speed. Spain, a haven of creativity and technique. Italy, masters of defense and tactical brilliance. France, the hub for the young generation, offering huge growth and earning potential. Germany, the most logical and disciplined approach to football, and home to the world's best striker, Noel Noah. Each player must choose the league that best matches their vision and growth potential. They are given 90 minutes to decide their battlefield. Chapter 1, 154 kicks off with all the Bluelock players selecting their teams for the Neo Egoist League. Chigiri chooses England, drawn to its fast-paced playstyle. Rio also picks England, and naturally, Nagi follows him, wanting to stick with his partner. Meanwhile, Bachira selects Spain, a perfect match for his flair, creativity, and dribbling skills. As the selections continue, we see Isagi making a calculated decision. He chooses Germany, aiming to challenge himself and grow through structured tactical football. Soon after, 9 Bluelock players, including Isagi, head toward what they believe is the German camp. But there's a twist. They're not going to Germany. Instead, the elite club, Bastard München, comes directly to Bluelock. Shocked and thrilled, Isagi realizes he'll be training under none other than his idol, the world-class striker, Noel Noah, who will be leading the German team in this league. As soon as Ego finishes explaining the rules, Isagi stands frozen, his eyes locked on the person standing before him. It's none other than Noel Noah, his idol and the world's best striker, now right in front of him. Ego reveals the next phase of Bluelock, the Neo Egoist League. This revolutionary league features 5 elite teams, each led by a master striker from one of the top footballing nations. England, Manshine City, led by the genius Chris Prince Spain. FC Barca, with the flamboyant Livigno Italy. Ubers, commanded by the tactical mastermind Mark Snuffy. France, PXG, Paris the Gen, featuring the young prodigy Julian Loki Germany. Bastard München, led by none other than Noel Noah Ego, continues. From each of Bluelock's wings, 9 players will join the U-20 squads of these 5 teams. They'll compete in this league where matches are played until 3 goals are scored. There's an unlimited number of substitutions, and the key highlight is the star change system. Each team's master striker will play 3 minutes per match, entering the game whenever they choose. This league isn't just about matches, it's a survival game. At the end of this phase, the top 23 players, ranked based on bids from professional clubs, will earn the right to represent Japan in the U-20 World Cup. With that, the curtain rises on Bluelock's most intense phase yet, the Neo Egoist League. So that's all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. I'll be covering more chapters of Bluelock in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned and see you next time.